小咪，我们今天要讲什么故事啊
Serious
Farm， 好严肃的农场哦。你看封面，这是谁啊？是 Farmer Brown 吗？还是 Farmer J？ 还是 Farmer Fred？ 啊，反正他就是一个农夫就对。他看起来好严肃哦，面无表情。你看这些动物，
也是很表情，
也是很严肃，面无表情哎。你找到鸡在哪里了吗？鸡在这里，咯咯咯咯咯，它连叫声都很严肃哎。牛在这里，哞，它连叫声都很严肃，它没有上扬哎。那你会不会学小猪叫？严肃的小猪。还是严肃的小羊，咩咩咩咩咩咩咩，还是严肃的马，咩咩，还是严肃的山羊，呗呗，大家都好严肃哦，怎么会这样？我们来看看发生了什么事吧。Serious Farm， 哦，他是 Farmer Fred。Farmer Fred never smiled much. He wasn't sad fellow. He wasn't a sad fellow, just very serious. Farming is serious business, he said. Nothing funny about corn. 你觉得玉米有搞笑吗？有好笑的地方吗？没有，他说没有。Now, because it was Farmer Fred's farm, all the animals acted like he did. So, they were very serious too. 所有的动物都也跟他一样严肃哦。When he would say, "There's no human in tomatoes," they would all agree. 他觉得番茄不好玩欸，你觉得呢？其他动物都同意啊。The pig, the cows, the horse, the chickens, the rabbit, the sheep, all extremely serious. One night, Edna, the cow, said, "We have got to get Farmer Fred to laugh. I mean, it's okay to be serious, but not all the time. We need some laughter. Ha ha ha."Must admit, said Bernie the goat, I wouldn't mind smiling again. He stretched his mouth and showed all his teeth. It wasn't a very convincing smile. They all decided they needed a plan to make the farm more fun. 要怎么样才能让这个农场快乐起来呢？我们来看看。The next morning, as the sun came up,Edna was standing on the fence where Cormac the rooster usually stood. She was barely able to keep her balance. 她站在这个篱笆上面，抢了鸡的位置，大家看的都好欢乐哦。She tried to yell, "Cock cock doo doo doo." 重点是她还模仿鸡耶，她学鸡叫。But since she was a cow, it didn't come out like that at all. It was the first time anyone had done anything funny in months. So it made all the animals laugh. Farmer Fred just looked out the window and said, "Oh, you're not a rooster," and shut the window and went back to sleep. 还是没有逗笑这个农夫欸，他好严肃哦。Wow, said Edna. This is gonna be tougher than I thought. 看来要逗农夫笑是一件困难的事，很大的挑战哦。That morning was serious as usual, with Farmer Fred saying things like, "Broccoli, no fun, and I never laugh at bell peppers." Okay, said Edna to the others.Let's try another idea. 他们试了什么方法？ When Farmer Fred went to feed the pigs that afternoon, they started barking like dogs. Everyone thought it was hilarious, but Farmer Fred, "That's more weird than funny," he said as he walked away. 所以小猪呢都开始学狗叫，大家都觉得好好笑，可是农夫还是不笑，怎么会这样？他怎么那么难取悦啊 All right, said Edna. This isn't working. Let's try something new. They sneaked into the house and took some clothes from Farmer Fred's closet and put them on. It wasn't as easy as it sounds. 你看，穿上农夫的衣服，他的上衣跟裤子，他的裤子，这是他的衬衫，他的鞋，还有他的吊带裤，哦，还有他的帽子，跟他两只羊挤在一条裤子里，好好笑哦。That evening, as the moon lit up the fields, Bernie rang the doorbell. Farmer Fred came out onto the porch and said, "What's in the world?" The animals were all dancing around in Farmer Fred's clothes. 他们都穿上衣服在跳舞诶。They were terrible dancers, which actually made it funnier. But Farmer Fred just said,Better not get my clothes dirty. He walked back inside without smiling. 他只丢了一句话说不要把我的衣服弄脏就走掉了呢。他觉得不好笑，你觉得好不好笑？
好好笑。
对啊，好好笑啊。For the next 2 weeks, the animals tried everything they could to make Farmer Fred smile a little, but nothing worked. Uh-oh. 倒立的牛，哞；爬上树的猪、鸡，还有绵羊。没看到，假装视若无睹。还有跳舞的鸡耶，咯咯咯咯咯咯咯咯咯咯咯。好欢乐哦，没有笑。还有戴墨镜的羊，
还要戴舞。
对呀，It got to be very discouraging。你看，动物们一定很灰心，对不对？One night, the animals met in the barn. Well, I don't know about you, said Edna, but I can't take it anymore. I have to leave somewhere more fun than this. I'm leaving. 牛牛要离开了。They all agreed with Edna and packed up their stuff, which wasn't much, and headed out into the night. 全部的动物都走了耶。他们要去哪里？The next morning, there was no sound of a rooster or even a cow. Farmer Fred looked outside and saw that all the animals were gone. Oh no, he said. All the animals are gone. 糟糕，他才发现动物都不见了。Farmer Fred became sad immediately. Now it was one thing to be serious, but it was another thing to be sad. Farmer Fred didn't like the feeling at all. He got into his truck and drove down the road in search of his friends. He went about 4 miles, but there was no sign of them anywhere. Then he heard some laughter in the distance. 他听到了笑声呢，从哪里传过来的？He followed the sound and saw the animals walking through the woods. 他们在这里耶。He got out of his truck, walked into the forest, and asked, "What's going on here?" "We couldn't stand it," said Edna. "We have tried to cheer you up, but nothing worked. So we are running away. Well, walk away." The other animals nodded in agreement. 他们都点点头哦。是啊，我们都受不了这么严肃的。Well, that's no way to solve a problem, said Farmer Fred. You don't just leave. I mean, sure, I'm serious, but that doesn't mean you have to be. And besides, we're family. I take care of you. I need you. 他终于讲出他的真心话。他是一个严肃的人，可是你并不一定要像他一样严肃啊，你也可以自己开心的过生活。Not to mention that you are safe on the farm. You'll probably be eaten by lions in a day or two out here in the woods. 动物们都吓到了，可能会有野生动物，像狮子、老虎之类的，把它们都吃掉哦，是不是？所以那个农夫是真心关怀他们。The animals thought about this for a moment as they whispered to one another about the lion issue. Farmer Fred mumbled, "Cows and chickens running wild in the woods. 呵呵呵呵。他笑了耶。
他没有很严肃。
他没有很严肃啊，他想到牛牛跟鸡在那个野外这样跑来跑去，他就觉得好笑了，他居然笑了。Edna turned quickly and said, "What was that?" "I think he laughed a bit," said Bernie. "Yes," said a chicken. "I heard it. It wasn't much, but he did laugh." 好好笑哦。"Well," said Edna, "in that case, you are weedy enough for us, Farmer Fred, and we care about you too. I guess we can go back to the farm." 所以他们决定回家了，因为农夫其实并不是这么严肃的人，他只是还没找到笑点而已。他的笑点在这里，他的笑点就是鸡跟牛在野外跑来跑去。The other animals nodded their heads and said things like, "I agree, meh, and good idea, and let's go back." They hopped onto the truck and Farmer Fred drove them home. 回家咯。From that day forward, they were able to make Farmer Fred laugh a little more, especially by bringing up the idea of cows and chickens running wild. Although he still doesn't see anything funny about corn. 所以他觉得鸡跟牛发狂、搞笑、乱跑是开心的事，可是他还是没有办法找到玉米的笑点呢，是不是？哦，你觉得很好笑哦。The End 这本就是 Serious Farm 好严肃的农场哦。你有没有很严肃？
没有。
没有，你很搞笑哎。那你会不会学牛搞笑？你会不会学牛叫？么？还是你会学猪说笑话？好好笑。The End。